Hey guys, so today I want to talk about getting married young and getting married for the wrong reasons. Now, I know I've come across this many times, many times, okay? You know, young girls, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, living at home and she's not happy in her family's house. So she wants to escape her parents' house and she chooses the option of getting married. And she thinks, it's okay, I'll change him. Over time, he'll change. The first year of marriage is the hardest, and that's bullshit. That's not true. That's the easiest. And then she ends up getting married, and fast forward 3-4 years later, divorced with kids. You see, marriage is not a walk in the park. Marriage is really hard. The first 5 years of marriage, to me, that's the honeymoon period. That's a breeze. Get to 5 years, get to 6 years, get to 8 years, get to 10 years, get to 15 years, get to 20 years. Try to stay with that one person for that many years and still love each other without, wanting to kill each other, okay? And being divorced with children is not easy. It's one of the hardest things a woman has to go through. Not just the woman, the child themselves. Divorced on a kid is hard. It's not easy. And I know it's so hard to think, when you're young and you're with a guy, you love him so much. I know you probably think, whatever we fight about, we'll just make up, we'll go to sleep next to each other, we'll make up with each other, we'll sleep with each other, and that's it, it's over. No, I wish it was that simple. Habibi, when you grow and you become a woman, and when your husband pisses you off, there's something that you just don't want him in your body. You don't want him next to you. So giving yourself up to your husband when he's not treating you right is not as easy as you think it is now, being young. And the problem is, when you're getting married for the wrong reasons to get out of the house, most likely you're just going to marry any guy who's going to come your way. And that is the problem. Because the things that you can put up with now young, being a teenager or early adulthood, is completely different to when you mature and you become a woman and you become a mother, okay? Unfortunately, we live in a world where men are not that educated on how they're meant to be as husbands and how they're meant to be as fathers, okay? You want to be married to a guy who's going to be present, who's going to be around for you, who's going to be around for your children, not who's going to be out every weekend, with the boys having lines with prostitutes in a club and in a hotel. And if you get married for the wrong reasons, most likely that's the type of man you're going to end up marrying. And money is one of the biggest problems in a marriage, okay? Men like to do this thing, not all men, but I'm talking about most men. They like to financially control women. That's why some men don't like their women working, believe it or not, because they're so insecure. They feel like if my wife is going to be working and she's going to be earning money, she's going to leave me. Because he knows that if his wife is earning and making money, she's not going to put up with his shit. My biggest advice to any girl and any woman, okay, you have a career. You make your own money. You stand on your own 2 feet. At least if something happens in your life, even if you have a good husband, okay, let's say he dies, you have something to fall back onto. Financial control is everywhere. People financially abuse people all the time. Parents do it to their children, siblings do it to each other, husbands and wife do it to each other. You make your own money and you be your own financial free. The amount of women that I see that have to put up with men's shit, they disrespect them, they swear at them, they treat them like shit, they cheat on them, they're horrible fathers, they're horrible husbands, and the only reason why they're sitting and they're putting up with it is because of fucking money. Okay, some women put up with it because the kids or whatever, but the main denominator is money. They think, fuck, how am I going to get out of this? He pays for everything and I don't have any money. What am I going to do? That's why, to my young girls, this video is not aimed at my women who are already married. You guys have something else that you need to deal with. This video is for my young girls who are thinking about getting married just to get out of the house. Do not make this mistake. Focus on your career, focus on your studies, focus on a trade, focus on anything except marriage. Make money. Nothing is going to help you in your life other than your own financial freedom. Do you understand me? You don't put up with his shit and him calling you a dog and him calling you a slut just so he can go buy you a bag, or he can buy you a car, or he can buy you this, or he can buy you that. Habibti, you don't need any man to buy anything. You buy yourself. Women are smart, okay? We know how to multitask, and I believe women are smarter than men. You go there, you hunt, you make your own money, and you know what? when you're making your own money and you're successful in your life, guess what? You're going to attract the right man for you. You know, a guy who's in a high level in society, who's successful, is not going to come marry a girl who is just leeching off him or has done nothing in her life. Successful people attract successful people. So you want to attract a successful man, you become successful yourself. A woman does not know what she wants until she's at least 25, 26 years old. Before that, it's a girl, she's not even a woman. She doesn't know what she wants. Do not get married for the wrong reasons. Please, do yourself the favor. I'm only saying this because I care about you all. And to the parents who follow me, who have young girls and who have young teenagers, please, for the love of God, don't be pushing your kids away, just for the sake of them getting out of the house or being too strict or whatever it is. Don't make their time at home a living hell. Because guess what? When your daughter leaves the house, that's just the beginning of her journey. When she gets married and she's going to come back home to you divorced with kids, who do you think is going to look after those kids? You are. So make sure your kids' life at home is happy, they're well loved, they're well looked after, and that they can focus on their career and their education, because your life in the long run will be so much more easier. You don't want to be old and sitting there worrying about your grandchildren and their future. You want to be old and your kids looking after you, and you're having a good time together, you're happy together. Okay? The world is a circle, it's a full circle. What you do now with your children is going to come right back at you. I think I've said it all. And I forgot. To parents who, you're not allowed to go here until you get married. You're not allowed to dye your hair until you get married. You're not allowed to wear makeup until you get married. You're not allowed to do anything until you get married. Man, you're setting off your kid for failure. No, let your daughter do whatever she wants living in your household. Let her be your best friend, because guess what? When she gets married, it's no longer about her. When she becomes a mother, it's about her children. If she can't enjoy her time at home, when is she going to enjoy her time, huh? And for the parents who don't know, what it is that makes a kid's life a living hell at home. Example, your daughter comes home from work, ya kalbi, ya hayawane, ya jahshe, and all, those insults to a teenager, to a human, that drives them insane. That makes them just want to leave the house. When you are arguing and fighting with your daughter 24/7 and you are calling her every swear word under the sun, Habibi, I guarantee you she can't wait until she can get the fuck out of your house. Okay? Your children are not animals. And the minute you view your children as human beings who have equal rights just like you, is the minute you'll do yourself a favor and you'll do your kids a favor too. Okay? But you have nothing in this life other than your kids. Nothing is more important other than your kids. What you do by your kids, you will get in return.